Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to introduce you to my daughter, Kamren. This is my middle child, and she has been married for 5 years.
Something like that.
5 years. And she has our grandpuppies, Lucy and Captain. They live down here in Houston, and since we were down for the weekend to go to the Dickens on the Strand, I can't remember what it was called, the Dickens on the Strand, I thought it'd be a good idea if we did the mother-daughter tag. I know it's kind of a video that's been done, but we're going to do it. So let's get started.
The first question is, what makes us happy? So what makes you happy? I think us being together, you know, being with family, a clean house, for sure.
That's funny because, you know, Nicole, we used to fight about that, you know, about why did I want it so clean. So
I think I'm the same way though.
Yeah. Well, I think as you get older, like to me, it's like less stressful.
Yes.
Like when everything's in its place.
It's organized and you feel like you have control.
I'm anxious, like if there's crap laying everywhere, it's like, come get me. You know, I can't rest until everything's picked up. So.
Yeah.
And I think what makes you happy is, well, first of all, Jeremy and your puppies and gaming.
Yeah.
She's a gamer, and she really enjoys that.
Yeah. Okay, so what makes us sad? I don't know. You're not sad very often.
I try not to be.
Maybe just like if somebody around you is sad or going through something, I think you're like really empathetic and so. Yeah,
I think like when things aren't going good, like in our family, like when somebody's upset or whatever, that makes me sad. Yeah. And let's see what makes you sad. I don't think you get sad much either.
Yeah.
You know, I think we both are really good at seeing the good side of things, being able to stay on the positive side. But let's see, what would I say makes you sad? People that don't take advantage of like maybe their intelligence and stuff like that. Like, you know, like when you see potential in somebody and they're not using it.
Yeah, for sure. So well, I guess I can't answer this one because it says, what were you like as a child? So.
I was good.
Sure.
No, I think I didn't get in trouble, but I had 3 brothers, and so I learned to be tough, and so we fought, like literally we fought, but I think I was a good kid.
And she was a cheerleader. She had a lot of energy. Still does.
And drill team. I did them both. But what?
So I guess.
No, what was the question?
What was I like as a
child? What was Kamren like as a child? Oh, y'all. She was a very good kid, but she was like she didn't need sleep. She didn't sleep. I mean, I've said this. She slept her first night through when she was 21 months old. So for 21 months, I was about to lose my mind because she just never slept. And you know, I had taken her to the doctor. I thought something was wrong with her. And like y'all, I would wake up in the middle of the night and I would hear, that would be her going down the hallway, feeling her way down the hallway. She was a good kid, but she was a handful. I mean, she's the one I tell the stories about. all the story times, they're about her.
I was just really curious.
She was, and still is, I think. Don't you think?
Yeah, probably. What is your favorite thing to do? I think your favorite thing to do is probably make videos, YouTubing. But you're also like really crafty, and that's something that you've done always, you know. And then of course like caking. Making cakes. Yeah.
But that's the same is true for you though. Like you enjoy painting. Yeah. You know, drawing, and we enjoy being crafty and making stuff. I think. And she likes gaming.
Yeah.
Her husband's a gamer too, so they're a team.
Yeah.
They go in and whoop folks.
It's a good thing to do together. What do you do? What does your mom do when you're not around? That's kind of a weird question. Probably the same kinds of stuff.
Yeah, same stuff as when they're around.
How would I even know how to answer that?
Well, we talk literally every day, so it's like, I mean, maybe she's not at my house with me, but we're always around.
Yeah,
you know, we're never like not around. You know, and the same for you. I mean, you know, like she goes to work. She plays with her puppies. She eats food.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, it's the same.
It's a big part of my life.
It's the same. Yeah, we don't. I don't know.
Yeah, there's no secret lives.
No,
anything. Yeah.
Or is there?
If your mom becomes famous, what would it be for? So if you became famous, man, I don't know. I mean, I think you have like a lot of interesting, you know, skills and abilities that, you know, people like you for. And I think, you know, probably your personality though overall.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, I mean, people like to be around you, you know.
Oh no. Oh gosh. Well, Kamren will be known, and I think she is already, for her abilities. Like, she doesn't just do a job, she does a job 110%, and she's very good at what she does, and I think you'll be known, and are already known in that way. Now, I'm not going to tell a whole lot, because I don't know how much she wants to, like, known about what she does, but she's really good at it.
Okay. What are you not good at?
Oh. I can think of a few. Losing weight.
No. I do remember a haircut when I was a kid that did not end up as straight as it was supposed to.
But it grew back.
It did. It did. I remember, like, I mean, we always did our hair ourselves, and I really appreciate that now, you know, because
because you're not afraid to do it. Yeah. Because I know a lot of people that are like, oh my God, I'm so afraid I would never do my hair.
Yeah.
Not me. No. I'm like, it's hair. I mean, you know, my mom was a beautician, and like, she fried my hair off a million times. And I'm thinking, you know, I know what it's like. It'll grow back. So,
yeah. And I think it kind of teaches you to kind of separate yourself from your appearance a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like all of your self-worth is in how you look.
Exactly. Like, you know, and too, like, even if you do mess it up, you know, it's not the end of the world. You know, like, now, I won't say I haven't cried over bad haircuts before, but it's not the end of the world, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't know, something like something you're not good at. I think both of us, this would be for both of us. We're not patient. You know, we're not tolerant of like rudeness, and we're not good at tolerating people sometimes. I think
we probably have high expectations too, and that's probably part of it. You know,
I don't know if it's a high expectation or because we put that same expectation on ourselves, and we know we would never treat somebody that way, or we would never do that to somebody. So we expect that back, and so when we don't get it back, it's a little bit annoying. You know, so we're not very tolerant of that because we don't expect more of somebody that we're not willing to give ourselves, and so that, I think, is what we're both not good at.
Yeah,
putting that with bullshit.
Okay, favorite food. Your favorite food? I mean, chicken, like any kind of chicken, but maybe like Mexican food, some kind of Mexican food with chicken. Yeah.
I think yours would probably be sushi. No.
I don't know. I guess I kind of go through food phases. You know, where I don't know if I even have I just love food. Food is just delicious, and I'll eat any kind, whatever it is. You know? Yeah, I don't know if I could even pick what my favorite food was. Me
either. I mean, like, she's right. It's just chicken, and I'll eat it whatever way it's prepared. I don't really care. Just chicken.
Yeah. What makes your mom proud of you? Okay, so what makes me proud of you? I mean, I think that you're just an amazing person and, like, a great influence, and you're so strong, and that's something that has really stuck with me my entire life, and, you know, kept me going and pushing through, and, you know, just having high expectations, you know, making sure that the people in my life, you know, are good for me and love me, and I'm It's a good relationship.
Or I'll beat your ass. Not really.
Yeah.
Not really. No, I think that is like exactly what I would say about you, is that you're so strong. And Kamren is very confident. Like, I know she probably feels like she's not, but I've seen her in action, like at her job, and I'm just going, oh my gosh, look at her go. I think that's the way that you carry yourself and do an amazing job at anything you do,
Okay.
Yep.
If your mom were a character, who would she be?
Oh, Jesus.
Like a TV show character? I don't even know.
I don't either.
I think she's one of a kind. I don't know if there's anybody that I would say.
See, I'm not a TV watcher, so I can't, like, I don't know. There is one that you dressed up as Halloween. You dressed up for Halloween one time that I would say that just because.
Daria.
I didn't remember her name, but yeah, as far as it's a character, I don't watch TV and stuff, so I don't know one to compare you to.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
And when she's also dressed up as Velma from
Oh,
Scooby-Doo.
yeah.
I think that's pretty cool. Well, the whole family did. Jeremy dressed up as Shaggy, and they had Lucy at the time, and she was dressed up as Scooby, and she was Velma. That was really cute. Yeah, that was really cute.
What did you and your mom do together? I think we kind of done different stuff. It depends on like the phase we were at in our lives, Like when I was little, it was, dance and pageants, and then
which was my thing, and I had to get to a point where I said, if you don't want to do this, you don't have to do it. And she was like, good, I never want to do it again. So, because that was my thing, not her thing. But then I had to learn, and I think I wanted a point to address this. I used to say something when she was little. I said it for her whole life, but I did it in a funny sort. I thought I was being funny. And because she's extremely smart, she's very organized and all that kind of stuff. And I would joke, like, where did you come from? I know you're not mine. And I would say, I sure hope whoever's taking care of my dancing baby's taking good care of her, because I'm taking real good care of this smart baby I got. And you thought it hurt her feelings because she thought I was saying I didn't want this baby. I had wanted a dancing baby, which was not even nowhere near the truth. I mean, that wasn't at all what I was meaning. I was meaning, like, I'm really proud of this baby. I don't really know how to take care of her because she's smart beyond my limits, And so that was the way I said I was meaning it. But
yeah,
I didn't want. I hate that she took it in a different way, because why I even went there was because like it was dance and stuff when she was little, and then when we realized that wasn't what she wanted to do. Then I became involved in like debate and stuff like that she wanted to do. I knew nothing about it, but I learned. And so like whatever was important to you was important to me. And it just changed throughout, your life, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, once you got old enough to have your opinion, it didn't change. It was what you were interested in,
Yeah.
And I tried, and I think sometimes I failed. Because I'm not smart like that. My brain doesn't. She would talk to me and I'd go, okay. I remember one night I was asleep, and I was a very, very light sleeper, and I could hear something was beside the bed. And I opened my eyes, and it was Kamren. And I said, Kamren, what's the matter? And she said, Mom, I think I'm going to make a bee. And I was like, what? She said, I think I'm going to make, she thought she's going to have a bee on her report card. And I'm like, honey, the world will still turn. It'll be okay. That was Kamren. She was a perfectionist. And I think that carries through to today. And that's why you're so good at what you do. Yep.
I totally forgot what the question was.
What did we do together?
Oh, that's right, right. Yeah. But yeah, I think, like, as a kid, I think exactly what you did was, like, what you're supposed to do, putting me in things to see if I liked it and if I was interested in it. And, once you realized that it wasn't my thing, we went on to the next thing, and so I think that was exactly what you should have done as a parent.
Well, Kamren was very, very, very shy, don't you think?
Yes.
As a little girl, she was extremely, like, crazy shy. And I remember she was in a pageant, and she won and got to go to the next level. and which, you know, was my cup of tea. I'm loving it. But she had to go on and say, like, hi, my name is Kamren. I'm 7 years old. Blah, blah, blah. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
She had to do this whole little spiel. And I remember going, she's never going to do that. She's never going to do that. Because she's so shy. She got out there and she was like, hi, I'm Kamren. I was like, oh my God. But that was around the time when I had to say, if this is not your cup of tea, we don't have to do it. And she was like, good, I'm never doing that again. So, but yeah, I was sitting there in the audience going, who is that kid?
But you know, you putting me on stage as a kid is probably the only reason that I was able to do speech and debate when
that
I was
was
older.
when I wanted her to, like, you know, when you're pushed a little bit beyond your comfort level, you grow. And that's kind of what I wanted it to be, because I didn't want to torture her, but I did want her to learn that you can get just a little bit outside your comfort zone and still be okay.
Yeah. Okay. How are we the same? Probably the same in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I think we're both really hard-headed.
Yes.
I think
for sure. Very
we
stubborn.
are very determined.
Yeah.
I think we are very confident. I think we are...
I remember one time I was over at Lisa Bragman's house, and you weren't there. I was just there with her and Brianna and you know, Jack and everybody. And someone came over that you went to school with, that both of you went to school with, a lady, and I can't remember who she was, but she, Miss Lisa was telling her who I was, and she was like, oh no, I can't remember who Gina is. And then I smiled, and she was like, oh, okay, that's who it is. Like, I think we have like the same smile and like the dimples.
Yeah. Now see, I didn't see that for a long, long time. I did not see me and her at all. You know, I see my mama, like I see Nana in you, and I see, you know, her daddy in her, but I didn't see me in you for a really long time. But I think as she's aged, I do start to see me in you.
Yeah. We have the same hair kind of now.
Yeah.
So we look similar.
Yeah.
Okay. How are we different? I think that you're probably more extroverted than me. Like, I think that you like to be around people a lot and you get energy from them.
I do like to be around people, but just a few people.
Yeah.
Like if it's very many, I'm done. You know, I'm just it's overstimulating, and like I don't know, it just makes me anxious. You know, but and I think that's, you know, that's kind of how we're different. That you don't like people pretty much at all. Like, it's just like, I can sit in my apartment all day, every day.
That's why I like the video games.
right. Because you don't have to deal with people. But also, though, I think we're different in that I'm not intellectual whatsoever, and I think you are extremely smart. You know, you are just very knowledgeable on so many different things, and I can tell you how to sew and how to make cake. And that's it.
Yeah, I'm pretty nerdy. Okay. How do you know that we love each other?
Duh.
I mean, probably just that we stay in communication, you know, that we're part of each other's lives, we take interest in what each other does and what our hobbies are.
We talk every single day.
Yeah.
You know, how do you explain that you love somebody? You can't put it into words. It's just something you feel, and I think we make it apparent in our lives by staying in touch and talking all the time and asking for each other's, you know, opinion about something and stuff like that.
I mean, making this video.
Making this video. She was sweet enough to sit on here with me and make this video.
Well, I mean, you know,
I know she's probably kind of like, you know, oh, Mama, that's your thing.
Maybe a little. Okay. What does your mom like most about your dad?
That's a hard one.
That
was a weird question.
That is a really weird question.
What do I like most about him?
I mean, I think you guys are like always together, and that's kind of something that I like about your relationship and something that I want in my relationship. You know, like some couples, they're hardly ever together, and I would just rather, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in my opinion, you know, I know some people want their time away, and sometimes time away is good, but I'm married to him. I kind of want to be around him, you know. If I didn't want to be around him, I wouldn't be married to him. And there's been times where I didn't want to be married to him. You know, you want to kill him, you know. But no, I think, I mean, but that was true for y'all too. You know, I never left my kids. I literally never left my kids. and people would say, "Oh my God, you need to get away from those kids." Why? I kind of like my kids, and I want to hang out with them. I want to be with them. So yeah.
Okay, so I guess this is the last question.
Okay.
What's something Mom always says to you? So what's something we always say to each other? Probably like love you to the moon and back.
Yeah. Well, she just gave me these are what Kamren does for me for like birthdays, Christmas, or whatever, the Alex and Annie bracelets. And she just gave me one that says, "I love you to the moon and back." So that's very fitting.
Yeah.
I can't think of something you say. Cool beans.
Yeah, maybe some like slang. I don't know.
Yeah. We're so much alike, you know, like we, like when one of us is frustrated and we message the other one like falls right in with, you know, it's like, yeah, you know, we ag each other on, whether it's, you know, whatever. Like, no, I don't want to say positive and negative because it's usually never negative. But if she's pissed off at somebody, I'm right there with her, you know. And if I am, she's right there with me. So
I think we both also like bad words. I think that they're just nice little adjectives and sometimes necessary to a conversation.
Sometimes that's all that works. You know, when you stump your toe in the middle of the night, tree just doesn't cut it. You know, that's just not a word that works. And when you're frustrated, you know, and two, who got to choose what a cuss word was?
I know, and I think it gives it like more power to not say it. Like, I think by saying it, you make it less of a like stigma, you know. It's not.
Well, I am a cusser. I have cussed a little bit more recently in my videos just because this is who I am, and that's just who I'm going to be. I'm not going to be anybody that I'm not, you know, that I'm not on these videos. But I do try not to cuss as much as I like to cuss because I know there are other people that don't, and I want to be respectful and not do it, you know, for that reason. But
when we talk to each other,
nothing's off limits. And Kamren's favorite word is now her daddy's and Clay's favorite word, and I just cannot do that word. She's a little bit more crass than I am, and I love it. All right.
That was the last one.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for sitting down and doing this video with me. I love her to the moon and back. And how do we all go from there?
How do we go from there?
Like, we'd say, "I love you to the moon and back 99 times. All right. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.